Hey friend, I just bought this camera for 20 euros and it works. And even has memory card in it. It's 2 gigabytes, but anyways. And fun part is I'm going to sell it for 300 euros. And yeah, also I would like to talk about programming languages. You may be curious how cameras are related to programming languages. Well, probably not much, but it is way easier to talk about the difference between programming languages on abstract level and use cameras as an example. So I'm driving now my daughter to the grandparents' house for school, spring holidays, stuff like that, and I will grab new camera on the way as well. Currently I'm using Canon EOS R. It is decent camera, but I'm looking for upgrade to be able to record 4K video with 10-bit colors, and Sony has decent offer for cameras like that. There are constructions going. It will be Rail Baltic, one of the train stations which will connect all the 3 Baltic states. Currently our trains are not really well connected with the European train system because our railways are different kind of size. It is wider probably, I don't know, or less wide than train rails in the Europe, so yeah, everything will be replaced and changed. It's a huge project. Okay, I'm dropping my kid off in train station now, and then we are going to grab camera and bike. Trains here in Latvia look straight from cyberpunk movies. They're looking fun, but driving around in them are kind of, I don't know. Hopefully, when we will have that new railway, which is supposed to be around 300 kilometers per hour, those will be replaced with something more comfortable. Switching from Canon to Sony or anything else is a huge deal between photo and video creators. We as programmers can easily understand that it is just dumb to be religious about sticking to the one camera brand, right? What's the point to stick to the one brand forever? Do practical choice and use whatever tool works the best. But for some reason, when we start talking about programming languages, all the pragmatism disappears and we are ready for the holy war. Mac versus Windows, native development versus cross-platform development tools, and so on. One of the most asked questions on my programming live streams is, do I use Flutter for iOS app development? On one of the live streams I answered this question in all the details. Basically I covered why I decided to do not use Flutter. I built one Flutter project and since then I decided to stick with native iOS development. Just for business and personal preference reasons, and yeah, that's my subjective choice, you know. And I posted that part of the live stream as a video on the YouTube, and I got a lot of angry comments from Flutter fans who say that I'm wrong. I should use Flutter. And yeah, the Flutter is the best. I don't know. Okay. Here it is, Sony Center. Let's go and get that camera. Picking programming language should be easy and rational choice between tools, the same like you will do buying cameras. There is no need for religious commitment to a particular language or framework, and there is no one-size-fits-all solution. Instead, a rational approach to selecting the right tool for the job will lead to the better outcomes in the long term. Okay, I need coffee and unboxing knife. Oh, coffee is life. It feels that I'm one of the last YouTubers which is switching from Canon to Sony, and there are few who are using Canon on YouTube, but most of them are, it feels like that most of them are Canon ambassadors. If we compare cameras similar like programming languages, this Sony is like your cross-platform development tool for mobile applications. Because this camera is good for shooting photos and also for videos. Just like paper, but very soft and nice. Sensor for this camera is big enough to make nice photos, but it is not the best camera for low light video and all that stuff, but it should be decent. It is not kind of the best camera for photos, and it is also not the best camera for video. But for me, because I am kind of this hybrid kind of content creator, I am creating videos for YouTube, I'm making photos for Instagram, I like to travel with camera, make photos for family. So for me, that is perfect choice, you know. But if I could afford financially video camera, and if I could afford to take with me 2 cameras wherever I'm going, probably I would buy something like FX6 for video, because that is much better video camera, but you are not making photos with that camera at all. If my interest will be photo only, I will stick with Canon and expensive but great RF lenses. Also, ergonomics and screen is better on Canon, in my opinion. So cool thing here is here we have full HD HDMI kind of port. That's great. On Canon we have small tiny HDMI port, and that sucks big time. Also, this is super cool. Here you kind of plug in microphone and it is not getting on the way of the flip out screen. Also, that's another kind of cool feature. So with cameras, that seems kind of obvious that we can do a rational choice and choose whatever fits better needs. You know, do you need film camera? Do you need photo camera? Whatever you are going to do, accordingly your budget, accordingly your needs. And guess what? We can do the same with programming languages. Just calm down. There is no need to fight with someone if, I don't know, that person is still using Objective-C and don't like to use Swift UI, or if that person is using Flutter to build the applications, or decided to go and build native Android applications. Who cares, really? Because that always is business decision, and there always are multiple reasons to choose one or another platform. For example, if you are building small MVP application for all the platforms, Android, iOS, maybe even desktop, yeah, Flutter may be kind of reasonable choice. If you already experienced JavaScript developer and you need to build mobile application, sure, React Native also could be reasonable choice. If you are just starting mobile development and looking forward to build applications for Apple ecosystem, of course, you need Xcode, Swift, that's it. You don't need to learn Flutter because you will get few more platforms. No, go native. But if you are programming already for more than few years, you know all of that already. But anyways, thank you for watching so far and see you on next one. Bye-bye.